You are now tuned in to Urban Elevation, where you get elevated and educated in no order. I'm your host, Tina. Welcome back to another episode, you guys. Hey, how y'all feeling? Because it's Monday and I'm feeling really, really nice, really good. You know, I look good, I smell good, I feel good. Hey, everything's all good in the hood. You feel me? So, y'all, what's been tea? What's been up with me? It's been a couple days. It's just been over the weekend. Nothing too exciting happened at all. I really was just chill. To be honest, I was just coming up with, new things I'm going to put in place for content and things like that when it comes to art and, you know, my thinking process and everything like that. So, they straightened out and ordered, and honestly, that's pretty much it. Work. I see my niece every weekend, so I saw my niece, and she is so hilarious. She is so funny. Oh my goodness! Like, this is why I say I don't need a kid. Like, my niece is everything, and she reminds me of myself so much because she loves art. She loves art. She loves to paint. She loves to draw. She loves everything art. You can't tell her nothing when it comes to that. And, of course, that's me. And even before the makeup, I loved art too. Like, I love coloring, I love drawing, all of that stuff, right? And when I was a kid, I did gymnastics. I did gymnastics for a cute little minute. And then I transitioned into dancing. I actually miss dancing. Like, I really thought I was going to be a dance instructor. Back in the day, I was like, oh, I'm going to be a dance instructor. I was like, yeah. I mean, I can dance now. No, I'm getting twisted. I can come out with a good 8 count, okay? A good old 8 count. But, woo, I got so many talents people just don't even understand. People don't even really know me for real. So, I did gymnastics, and she is into gymnastics like, honey, she is into it. She loves it. And I'm just like, oh my goodness. And, whew, she loves makeup too. I mean, I don't know, she probably just like influenced because, she see me and her Gigi do it. So put on makeup and get ready and doll up and stuff like that. So she likes to do that stuff too. I mean, that's not every girl, but it's typically, little girl teens, right? So I'm just like, ugh, she's so perfect. She really is. I really don't need no kid. I'm really good. I'm good. Like, because TT been TT since the first day out of Gucci, okay? TT been TT. I'm telling you, like, girl, at this point, I'm half TT, half mom. Okay? Well, I was when she was first born. Now it's balanced out and all that other stuff. I mean, she got her daddy and her life, so like that, it's cool, but, they gotta work and all this other stuff. Yeah. I'm just saying. But I'm definitely been that active TT, for sure. Okay. So when they got nobody to lean on, they gonna lean on TT every time. Every time. And what I'm gonna do, come through every time. I'm just saying. So please give me my flowers. But now I have a great relationship with my niece. Every time we see each other, run, give each other a big hug. I love it. I love it. It's so beautiful. But I don't think I could be a mom. So, I don't know about that. Child, motherhood, I don't know if that's my calling. Okay. I could be an auntie all day long. I mean, I've always said I was going to be a rich auntie. Okay, we got the auntie part out the way. We just waiting on the riches, all right? So, hey. Okay. You speak things into existence. But that's what I've really been up to this weekend. Haven't been doing nothing too major. Stay in the house, it's brick. Yeah, I know it's cold. Gotta stay vulnerable, gotta stay warm. For sure. So, we back. And we got some things to get into this week. So, let's go ahead and jump into these sparkles. The first spark up that I want to talk about today, all right, is your social media is not for your friends. And let me go ahead and elaborate. Go ahead and let y'all know what I mean. All right. So basically, I came across this video, 2 videos actually. It was kind of like back to back. And the girl was saying how social media is not for your friends. You know, when we post, especially like content creators, when we post, you know, it's our target audience is not our friends, right? At all. And so people in the comments were saying like, oh, I'm scared to post content because I'm scared of what my family and what my friends might think. You know, I'd be scared, I'd be afraid to do this and that. And someone was saying in the comments how you gotta be your authentic self, period, when it comes to, you know, content creation. Because if you're not gonna be authentic to your audience and true to yourself, you know, you're really doing yourself a disservice, right? So I found that very interesting. I was like, well, okay, this is very much on brand to what I've been thinking in my head lately, right? Or just in the past before. So I was like, we gotta talk about this. So I feel like I have to laugh every time I get ready to talk because it's just like I already know I'm gonna put it down. Okay, I already know. So I feel like this is very true. You know. Oh, in the other video I seen, the girl, she was just saying how basically, you know, basically the same thing the first girl was saying. How your friends, they love and support you, but your content is just not what they're interested in. Everybody has different interests and things of that sort. So I'm like, okay, that's something to think about too, you know. So I just want to kind of just tie everything together and just talk about it all, right? Okay. So my thing is, I definitely feel this. It hit home for real, because even though I do makeup content, I still do content that, you know, isn't like if my family were to see it, would I be like, ooh, they watching my video, so ooh, I don't know what they gonna think about this or whatever. Excuse me. So that's true. Sometimes I feel like the content that I make, I do be afraid of my family seeing it. I don't know about my friends per se. Maybe, maybe not, you know, because I feel like sometimes especially starting this podcast, you know, I feel like I posted some content and said some things that maybe my friends didn't know about me, things of that, you know. So I'm just like, okay. And it's like, it's just like, all right, you know, it's surprising. It's just like, whoa, okay, you know, because especially when you don't share that, well, me personally, you know, it's difficult for me to be vulnerable about certain stuff, but it's like I can come on here and talk, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm kind of talking to myself. I'm just doing it in front of the camera and the mic, right? So it's like whoever hears it, right? So I'm not talking to anyone directly, you know what I mean? Even though someone's gonna hear this and see this, I'm still not talking to somebody right in front of me. So I feel like that's the barrier. That's of me being vulnerable. I can't do that in person. But it's so weird because I like to talk to people in person versus over the phone. It's weird, right? Anywho, so like I said, things that I have said, the pictures I post, the pictures I take, woo. You know, at first starting this career, which was in 2016, you know, girl, we have been at this for a hollow minute, but every year it gets better. I get wiser, smarter, you know, more talented, everything, right? So on the right journey. But back to what I was saying. Been on this journey for a while. And when I first started doing it, I'm not gonna lie, I did kind of think about what my family would say, what my friends would say, so I would always kind of try to censor certain stuff. You know, like I wouldn't post certain stuff on my stories, or I wouldn't say certain things, or if I take a picture and something sexy or whatever, like I wouldn't post it to Facebook because I know that's where all my family be at, you know what I'm saying? So, but over the years, I was just like, bitch, I'm grown. I'm so sorry, bitch, I am grown. And it's just like, I'm not gonna be a prisoner inside of my own head, a prisoner inside of my own body because of what my family and friends, their preconceived notions or what their opinions or what they're gonna think. It doesn't matter, you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, this is my vision, this is what I see for myself, and there's no plan B's. Like this content creation, social media, monetizing, all of this is my plan A through Z. You know what I mean? It's just it's nothing else. And when you are 10 toes firm on something like this, 9 times out of 10 is gonna go into fruition for sure, right? Right. So it's just like, you know, that's just how I've been over the years. And so getting older, I started to post what I want. I don't care who saw it, you know what I'm saying? Woo. And I really wouldn't say I've gotten backlash from like my friends. I feel like they haven't said anything, you know what I mean? Or like texting me like, oh, why did you post this picture? Like, it ain't been like that, like with my friends. Family, it might be a little debatable. Okay, you might get, oh, that's too revealing. Oh, you doing this and that, the third. Oh my gosh. It's just like, okay, whatever, right? But my thing is, you either respect the hustle, respect the grind, you know, and adapt to it, or you just don't have to simply consume it. That's just how I feel. But see, the thing is, people, they're not going to unadd you. They're going to keep watching what you're doing. And it's like, you don't want to see what I'm doing, then don't watch what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? Maybe, hey, you know what I'm saying? And maybe it's not for you to watch. Maybe you shouldn't watch my podcast. Maybe I'm too vulgar. Maybe you should just watch my makeup tutorials and that's just how you feel, right? Maybe you shouldn't follow me on Instagram because that's where my sexy pictures gonna be at. Facebook too, though. Facebook too. So, but yeah, you know what I'm saying? So it's just like, you pick and choose your poison. You know what I'm saying? And if you don't want to consume my content, that's okay too. That's fine too, because I know that's fine. But I know other people can relate, you know what I'm saying, to what I'm putting out. So it's just like, am I gonna hold back my content because I'm scared of what you gonna say? Because you know me? Like, how does that, like, okay? Why am I gonna withhold my genuine, authentic content? You know what I'm saying? Everybody always saying, oh, living your truth. Living your truth. Once you live in your truth, you know what I'm saying? Once it's not according to their expectations or conditions they have already pictured in their head about you, then it's, oh, you doing too much. Oh, you just doing too much. Look, I'm sorry. Not sorry. Respectfully. Yeah. It is what it is. So, it's not going to change. It's not going to change at all. That's what I'm getting there. So, I think that is old girl, what she said in the statement. Like, yeah, your social media is not for your friends. It's not for your family either. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, they choose to follow you. They choose to see what you're doing. But my target audience is not y'all. I'm not posting for y'all to see this. Y'all just come across it because y'all follow me. But it's not for y'all. It's, no, to reach people who can relate to me, who look like me. You know what I'm saying? Plus size community, albinism community, makeup community, fashion community, like, You know what I'm saying? All that. It's really not for you. Alright? So, it is what it is. You know? And I just felt that 100% because there have been times where I've been kind of just censoring myself, you know, on what I do because I'm like, ooh, this person gonna think this of me. This person gonna think about this of me. It's just like, it doesn't matter, bro. If you keep doing things in a result of how you hold on, y'all. If you do things based on how other people are gonna perceive you, you're not gonna get far. Especially when it comes to content creating, you're not gonna get far because you're gonna be in your head too much. You're gonna be a prisoner in your own mind, and you're gonna let them withhold you from being actually you. You know what I'm saying? Whatever that is, your sexuality, how, what you drive, where you work, you know what I'm saying, your interests, your hobbies, all of that. You gotta be true to that. How you talk, how you walk, it don't matter. If you smoke, if you drink, if you cuss, whatever is your authentic self. As long as you ain't harming yourself or nobody else, be your authentic self. That's how I feel about it. And not everybody gonna like it. You're not gonna be everybody's cup of tea. You're not. And it's okay, baby. Because I didn't brew this for you. I didn't brew this for you. You know? So, you either, you know what I'm saying? You either get with the flavor or change the tea packet. I don't know what to tell you. Especially when it comes to me. I just feel like it's just, I refuse. Like I said, I refuse to feel like a prisoner in my own head because of somebody else. That is wild. You know how much power that is? That you are dumbing yourself down, your personality down because of what you think somebody else gonna say or about what they think. That is crazy. That's low-key insanity, I feel like. That's low-key insanity. And I don't like that at all. And I'm getting better with it, but I do feel like I feel like I'm probably at like 80%. But I feel like in a couple months, I'm gonna be 100%. Like, I don't care who see what, who hear what. Like, it is what it is, bro. I'm so sorry about it. It is what it is. Like, this is my shit right here. This is my team right here. I'm gonna do what I want to do. And that's just period. You feel how you feel. But I'm so 100. You should put me on the bill. You dig? Feel how you feel though, you know. It ain't no disrespect to nobody, but it's just I'd rather be myself regardless of how you feel. Because I gotta wake up in this body. I gotta go to sleep in this body. And I gotta be at peace, baby. So it's like, if I wake up and do what I love to do and it makes me happy and I'm being my 100% self, living in my truth, then I can sleep at night. So if that bothers you, then, you know, we just ain't gonna see eye to eye on it. I'm so sorry. But I know there's gonna be thousands and millions of other people that can see and relate to, you know, what I'm putting out. They can pick up what I'm putting out. You know what I'm saying? So, I feel like, ooh, I had to get off my chest low key. But I've always felt that way. It's always been a constant battle of, excuse me, y'all. I drink some water, it's fine. But it's always been that constant little battle, you know what I'm saying? Especially doing this young. Like I said, I started this in 2016, so I was 15, right? No, wait, 17. Yeah, 16 turning 17. And so, you know, it's just, it's a long time coming, but we get in there. We definitely get in there because you just gotta pop your shit sometimes. Well, all the time, really. And that's just how it is. And you feel way better when you do your content how you want to do your content, and you are 100% yourself. You act the exact same way that you do on camera, off camera. Like once you know that feeling, it's such a good feeling. Once you know you don't have to be like a cookie cutter. You don't have to walk on eggshells, and you ain't gotta censor yourself. Like that is such a great feeling, regardless of who adapt to it or who don't like it or who do like it. As long as you like it, that's all that matters. Ooh, I need a gamble, bang that gamble, yes sir. I need a because baby, we are getting into the word. Okay, we are getting in the word, y'all. So. Let me know what y'all think about posting on social media when it comes to your friends and your family seeing what you do. You know, especially like I said, when you are a content creator, I just think you just gotta be like, fuck it. Literally, literally. Because one thing I do know, and one thing I have studied from social media is that people like transparency. People like for you to be real, and people want you to be relatable. Them the top three things. The top three things. And what they want you to be original to who you are. You got them four things on lock. In this age, yeah. You definitely gonna make it. For sure. You definitely gonna make it. Whatever path that is, it don't even have to be social media. It could be anything. No matter what it is. Stay true to you. And that's the greatest advice I can give you and myself, honestly. Whew. Don't be a prisoner in your own mind. And if you feel like you can't separate that from if you do content, then that might not be the route for you. You know, because if that's affecting your mental health for real, then content creation just might not be for you. And I say that with all humbleness for real. Because this industry is not built for, it's not meant for everybody. Everybody think they can be a content creator, but everybody really can't be one for real. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. And I applaud people for trying a new niche and doing things and trying to monetize and get the bag. Hey, I salute it for sure. But everything ain't for everybody. For real. For real. You might have to go another route, like affiliate marketing or influence. You know what I'm saying? Like something like that. You know, there's always ways you can make money behind the scenes. You don't always have to be in front of the camera to be making money. Trust me. Believe that. Okay. So, speaking about making money, we're going to go ahead and transition into our next sparkle. And this is, okay, the topic of new study shows Black women are amongst the most educated group in the United States. New studies show Black women have been receiving degrees at a higher rate for years. And shout out to the Black women. Shout out to Black women. Okay, first of all, now, I'm going to go ahead and put a little tea out there about me. Look, I don't have a degree. I sure don't. I didn't go to college. Did not desire to go to college. I don't think I would ever just desire to go. You know what I mean? But that don't mean I'm not educated. That doesn't mean I'm not at home searching stuff up, looking at things, taking notes, reading books. You know what I mean? As long as I'm putting some type of knowledge in my brain each and every day, I feel like I'm good. Just for my career path, I don't feel like I need to go to college and get a degree. Right? Right. So, but for somebody else, you might have to go to college, right? And that's cool. So, this is really reminding me of my best friend because she is getting that so great, honey. Okay? My girl is working hard. It's so inspiring. It's just like, I love to see it. Very educated, okay? Because, baby, when I tell you that shit is not easy. not easy, but baby, she gonna get through it every time. Shout out to her. Shout out to her. So, in this study, basically, it's just saying, women, they are getting degrees at a higher rate, right? So, that's oozing into women being the breadwinners in this age, right? Versus how it was back in the day. So, they're saying that, okay, with women being mostly the breadwinners, that maybe they have to settle for a man that doesn't make as much money or as much money as them. And I want to talk about this because, ooh, honey, why do y'all want black women to settle so bad? So bad. And I feel like we're the only group that people like want to settle is our black women. Y'all don't ever tell any other race of women to settle or to try to compromise or, as long as he a good man, stay beside him. Like, no. You know what I mean? But always, when it comes to black women, it's just like, we gotta stand by our black men, regardless of woo. And I disagree. You telling me I'm out here getting my degree, I'm out here making more money, and I have to settle? How does that even work? It just doesn't. It doesn't make sense. You know what I mean? And if you feel like you have certain standards, oh Jesus, if you feel like you got certain standards, right? I don't feel like you should be your standards when it comes to that. Like, okay, be your standards if, you want a guy that's 6'5", and you might come across a good man that's 5'11". You know what I'm saying? It's just like, okay, he taller than you. You know what I'm saying? He might not be 6'5", but he's taller than you. Like, okay, that's something you can bend your rules for, and then, being your girl code for, not girl code. Not your girl code, okay? Being your standards for, right? It's just like, okay, cool. But I feel like if you don't want to, I don't feel like you should have to be in your standards on if a man makes less money than you. As a woman, I don't want to be the breadwinner. I'm going to keep it so buck with you. I want my man to be the breadwinner. I do. But it's looking like a lot of these black men ain't making money like that. You know what I mean? And I don't understand when patriarchy literally works in your favor and you telling me you can't go get a bag. There's no reason why you shouldn't have a bag. They always say as women we should never be broke because we can sell coochie. Look, no, oh my gosh, look that. No, but seriously, as a man in this patriarchy type of world, you should have a bag because it works in your favor. But people be like, oh, it's not the same for black men. It's a different system. But at the end of the day, you're still a man. So you might have a little disadvantage because you are a black man, yes. But at the end of the day, you're still a man, so you benefit from it. So I'm just like, okay. Like I said, I don't want to be the breadwinner. I don't want to be the breadwinner. I come from a family where my mom, she's the breadwinner, and it's just like, I don't want that life. I don't. I don't want that life. And shout out to her because she a hustler, but I don't want to be a breadwinner. I want either me and my man making the same amount of money, or he making more money than me. And if we're not making the same type of money, you got to be making close to me. You got to. And even then, you still gonna pay these bills. So it's just like, I don't feel as though us women should have to settle because he a good man. Look, I'm sorry. If he can't be, bro men are not good men. Bro men, they're mean. If you've ever dealt with a bro man, he is mean. Okay, because he's always complaining, oh, I'm not where I want to be in life, and I'm just facing demons. Yo, I'm telling you, bro man, and he's not where he want to be in life. That is the most craziest thing you would ever deal with in your life. I'm telling you. And I know I'm not the only one that can attest to this. So I'm like, no. And if you want to be with a man, you know what I mean, and yeah, he might not make as much as you. But I definitely feel like it should still be in the bracket of what you make. You know what I'm saying? If you're making $100,000, I don't think you should be dating someone who makes $30K a year. You know, like I feel like your bracket, like okay, if you make $100,000 a year, okay, your bracket, your man 70,000, 80,000. You know what I'm saying? Like some even, like, you know what I'm saying? Get it in the bracket. Get it in the bracket. That's all I'm saying. You know, if you, cause, baby, woo, it's a stretch of good men out here, and it's very much a stretch of good men, money out here. So I understand if you have to kind of tweak this, tweak that, and then people always say, "Oh, do what works for your household." That is correct. Do what works for your household. Cool. But if it doesn't truly work and benefit for you, then why settle? Because honestly, a lot of the situation that these women be in, they do not benefit from it at all. And I be damned if I take care of a man for real. That's just not it. They ain't how I'm rolling. They ain't. Cause I can't call you no man, and you can't pay no bills. No. Oh, excuse me, y'all. I can't. You know, and hey, y'all men gonna have to just step up and start making some money. I don't know what to tell you. That's really what it boils down to. And y'all want these high educated women who are smart, beautiful, making money, taking themselves on trips, buying themselves Chanel's, and renting out these villas and doing all this other stuff. And then you want to come around sprinkling your little crumbs in me because, oh, I'm a good man. You should settle for me. No, she shouldn't. Now, if she wants to, hey, good luck to you in that situation. Truly. But it shouldn't be a demand like, oh, you should settle for me because I'm a good man. And I need more than a good man. I need a phenomenal man. A smart man. That's what I need. A man of God. That's what I need. I need a fantastic man. A faithful man. Y'all keep calling, oh, I'm a good guy. I'm a nice guy. Child. That's all bare minimum. I need my man to be incredible, okay? Because I know I'm all those things. I'm more than just a good woman. You know what I mean? So, you men y'all gotta do better. You know, and y'all don't ever want to hear from a woman because y'all think we attacking y'all, but we're really just trying to make y'all better. Honestly. Truly. Because your homeboys ain't telling you what you're really supposed to do. Honestly, okay? Your mama didn't tell you what you were supposed to do. Your daddy didn't tell you what you were supposed to do. So it's just like, okay, if you come across a woman's podcast, and even a couple of these men podcasts, a couple, they be putting y'all on game. Y'all just gotta listen. Y'all gotta listen. Pay attention. And actually apply it. That's the problem. Y'all gotta actually apply it. Okay. So, shout out to my black women, honestly, because, hey, we know we have to work so hard, 10 times harder. We know we have to do that, right? And we hey, the fruits of our labor, child, honey, it be growing and growing and growing and growing. And I love it for us. And for some of our own, back in the day, we had to depend on a man. You couldn't move with a man. Like certain decisions you couldn't make without a man. And in 2024, we don't have to do that anymore. You know what I mean? And hey, that's just crazy how we excelled like that, you know? And, ooh, child, you men. It's like, if us black women can excel like that, you black men can do the exact same thing, but y'all don't want to. Y'all just want a woman. Y'all want to find out that woman that y'all can mold and control and manipulate to stick beside you, right? While you be lazy and don't do anything and bring in crumbs and call it money. Nah, baby. Nah, that's not even coin that you bringing in. Okay? Shit. Okay. Let me tell you. Let me tell you. Monopoly money is better than what you bringing in at this point, okay? If I were to go exchange some coins in, baby, y'all need to do better. That's all it is. That's all it is, bookie boo. Do better. Shout out to our black women getting the highest degrees out here. I love that for us. I do. And they always say we don't have representation in the black community amongst women. Child. The studies were like a word. Ooh. So, let me know what y'all think about that. You know, should women settle? Shouldn't women settle if they're the breadwinner? You know, because, hey, they say the chances of getting a man that you want with money is slim to none. Not for me, though. Not for me. I'm either gonna get what I want or not get nothing at all. That's just my mindset. You know what I mean? Even if let's say if I have 10 boxes, right? And the guy, he checks 8 of them out. You know what I mean? We can work with that. Because you're human, you got your quirks, you got your things about yourself. Same thing with me, right? So I'm not gonna be like, oh, if he ain't got all 10 boxes, then I don't wanna be with him. Like, okay, it's just some stuff, like, okay. You know what I mean? Ooh. It's just like, alright. Let me think about it. But at the end of the day, it still can be very much what I want. For sure. That's just like walking in the store, right? And getting a purse. And it's like, okay, I want that purse, right? And, you know, it's nice, it's the color I want, it's the pattern I want, but it doesn't have the detailing that I want. You know, it might be silver and you want gold, right? So it's just like, okay, but it still looks pretty good. You know what I'm saying? And what if there's no more gold ones? What if that was just exclusive? What if that was just limited? There's no more gold ones. But there is this one that looks exactly like that. It just has silver detailing. What you gonna do? Baby, I'm gonna get that purse. I'm gonna get that purse. Or I'm just gonna have to not get it at all. And if something else comes along that was even better than that purse before, then I'll cop that. So either way, I feel like if you have to settle, money should not be the thing you're settling on. Because we all know money, that's like number one cause in divorces, right? Like, come on now. So, like, that's the main thing people complain about when they're in relationships is that money dynamic. So, if you're going to settle on anything else, I don't feel like you should settle on that money. Not at all. I mean, unless you're getting a settlement. Yeah. But if you ain't that, I don't think you should settle when it comes to that. So, that's my spin on that. Okay. So we're gonna go ahead and move along into our puff puff play segments. Y'all know what it is. Okay, so today's song is from the one and only K Michelle herself. And this song is called Blame Yourself. Look, give K Michelle her Grammy. My girl should have had her Grammy by now. And like, I'm sick. I'm sick to my stomach that my girl ain't got her Grammy. You know, it took forever for y'all to get down and say, oh, a Grammy. But it's taking y'all even longer to give K Michelle hers. And it's very sickening because this woman is immaculate when it comes to R&B. You know? And her lyrics are out of this world. K Michelle's R&B music is like a warm hug, and I can listen to her R&B music and not be sad. Like, you know, her music is just so different from how other artists have their music, and especially when it comes to R&B, I'm not really an R&B girl. I like my trap, I like my hood, I like my rap, I like my gangsters, I like my thugs, like I love my hip hop, I love my rap music, die hard, to the heart, to the core. I do listen to R&B, I do, you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, I'm still a woman, like, child. I'm cold-hearted, but you know, I got empathy, right? So it's just like, okay, K Michelle, like I said, if you like me and you don't like to listen to R&B that is talking about, oh, he broke my heart, and oh, girl, I ain't listening to all that. Okay. Unless it's like from back in the day. Now, if it's from back in the day, it's just like, it's kind of different. Because it's like, those songs are statements, like they staples. You know what I mean? And even back then, we can still admit that some of those songs were very delusional. I'm just saying. So, anywho, we're gonna go ahead and break down these lyrics. So, she said from the beginning, girl, you knew what it was. What makes you think that your coochie is magical? Okay? You took her man. You made hold up, y'all. You took her man. He made you his main. But now you got his demons. You share her pain. Ooh. Watch how you choose them. Because the way you get them is the same damn way that you lose them. Okay, first of all, basically, we breaking this down. Okay, boom. Like I said, the song's called Blame Yourself. So oh girl, y'all be thinking just cause, like, what makes you think that you can go and try to get with somebody else, man? And he is not gonna end up treating you the exact same way he treated oh girl. We finna keep going. Ooh, she said, you got his demons and you share her pain. So you got his demons. Ooh, that's crazy, K Michelle. That is crazy. And then you share the old girl pain that he was dissing for you. Now you got her pain. Girl, you mixed up in BS for sure. I bet. She said, here we go again, singing that same old sad song about a different man. Knowing he don't love you. You can go on and on about how he did you wrong, but you let it go on. See? And that's what be happening too. Like, you be saying, oh, he did me wrong, he did this, but girl, you allowed it. You put it up with it. You ignored the red flags. You allowed it to happen. Basically. So y'all come up with this story every time y'all get a new man, get a new relationship. It's the same old sad song. Knowing that man didn't love you. Knowing that man didn't probably even like you. You know what I mean? Girl. So, she says, when there ain't no way in hell he was gonna change, knowing that he did that girl, old girl, the same way, he finna do you. Well, now you really ain't got much room to complain. You thought you had some game, you just end up getting played. Girl. You thought you had some game, old dude. You thought you was running game. So, but you end up getting played. That is just so crazy to me. Because you thought you was going to be that better girl. You thought you was going to be that better chick. You thought you was going to be the one to keep it, to keep the man. You thought. Child, that shit is so crazy. You thought you was really finna run the game up. Whew. I never understood why women do that. Like, they always just think, oh, I can take her man, and ooh, I can keep him, and I'm different. So, no, baby, you're not different. He finna do you the exact same way he did y'all. So she said, so tell the truth. You did that to you. Blame yourself. Look who you choose. The problem is you. Blame yourself. And that's self-explanatory. I ain't even gonna say anything about it. She says, this is my part right here. She said, baby, stop acting innocent, girl. You know what you was doing. You playing victim all because he made you look stupid. You knew what you was doing. You knew what you was getting yourself into. You knew you was messing with a dude who had a girl already. You knew it. But you thought you had game. You thought you could be that slick chick. No. Stop acting innocent. You know what you was doing. You know what you're getting yourself into. And that's the whole thing about this. Like, women would do things and move a certain way and be sneaky and be conniving, and then when the man play you the exact same way you thought you got him, you mad. Girl, you can't be mad. You can't be. I'm so sorry. Oh, this junk is crazy. You playing victim all because he made you look stupid. He made you look stupid because you thought you had game, but you got the game ran on. So now you want to play victim. Now you want to cry wolf. It don't work like this, sis. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. What other lyrics stuck out to me? Hold on. Ooh. Oh, I just read this lyric. I didn't even know she said that. That's crazy. Oh, that's crazy. Anywho, this is the last thing that stuck out to me. Where it at? Here you go. She says, if you cool with being number 2, I'ma tell you what he gonna do. Fly you out, take you on trips. He might fix your hips. Woo. Cause you are so much more. You are so much more than a Birkin, and one thing's for certain: it won't heal your hurts. Okay, I ain't saying niggas ain't shit, cause some of them are. But what do you expect when you fuck just cause of his car? All the money in the world don't make him treat you better. You said fuck love for the cheddar. You just chose to settle. Well, well. I can close the computer on that note. Whew. That was a whole lot in itself, child. If you cool with being number two, let me tell you, if you cool with being number two, sometimes old dude gon' dish out money and do certain things to kind of keep you quiet and keep you on a hush hush mode because he know he's still fucking with somebody else. And it's like, you cool being number two. Okay, you might get taken out on trips. You might get a Birkin. You might get rude, but you ain't gonna get no love. You still gonna, you really still a side chick at the end of the day. So it's like, you willing to be a side chick because you want to get taken out on trips. You want bags. That ain't a cute look. That ain't a cute look. Because at the end of the day, you can do it on your own. I'm not gonna be a side chick to no nigga. It ain't worth it at all. It's crazy. Hold on with me, y'all. She said, oh yeah, all the money in the world ain't gonna make him treat you better. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Just because a man got money don't mean he gonna treat you good. No. You know, rich men do crazy things too. You know, they use their money and their power and whatever else to manipulate and control, for sure. You know? So, that don't mean you should settle for a broke man. But I'm saying, just because he rich, that doesn't mean he's gonna be a good dude either, right? And we know this. So, yeah. She's saying that you said fuck love because you wanted the money, the cheddar, and you chose to settle. Because at the end of the day, yeah, you're getting these material things, but you're not getting what you really want. And that's really the relationship. That's really a partnership. That's really to be a wife. You're not getting those things. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, I got this. I got taken out on a trip. Oh, he bought my BBL. Oh, okay, that's cool and everything. But you know you want more than that, you know. And the fact that you just chose to settle, and you chose to settle while he was still doing you dirty. It's one thing if y'all just not together and not committed, but it's another thing while you a side chick being number two. Just for some material shit. That's wild. Ladies, got to do better. I blame the pick-me's. I blame them. For sure. We are about to go into our last segment, and we are leaving out on a high note. Leaving out on a high note, y'all know I come with a journal entry. Okay, every time. And this one is really a really good one. It's a little lengthy one. I told myself I was gonna start reading my journal a little more, because at first I was just reading like a sentence or two, like in the middle of my journal or at the end of what I was saying. And I told myself I was gonna, read just a little bit more so I can understand what I'm saying in my journal entries. So yeah, I need to start writing this down. I'm not writing it down, typing it up on my computer and reading it like that, because reading it straight from my journal, that ain't gonna work. All right, here we go. Boy, child, I'm trying not to butcher these. I'm really trying to read it for real. But the shadow. Okay, anyways, I'm making excuses. Alright, so I'm going. I be feeling like if I don't go hard, jumping back into a routine, that I won't be successful. But in reality, that's the very thing that's keeping me set back because of my burnout. Okay. I I feel that because I feel like, dang, if I don't go hard, if I don't do so and so and so, you know what? I'm just gonna read the rest of it. Hold on, y'all. I, whew, I'm the type of person that'll try to do everything at once, all in the same day, because I gotta grind like no tomorrow. I do know the next day isn't promised to us, and that's another reason I feel like if I'm not going hard each and every day, I'm wasting time. I'm learning to just take it day by day, learning that every single task that's crammed in my head, it doesn't have to be completed right away within 24 hours. Things take time, respectfully. I mean, things take time, especially when it comes to my art. Another thing I'm learning is to set a goal, break down into mini goals to take focus off the end goal. I know that's right. Okay? To focus on present goals that lead up to those grand goals. Amen. Every every step is an accomplishment that should be celebrated. Being consistent is a momentum that you keep up with whatever you I'm sorry y'all, whatever you're doing has to be done multiple times consistently. It's not doing multiple things at once. Ooh, that was a good one. That was good. That was good. That was good. Consistency is a momentum of you doing things, not doing everything at once. Come on now. That's the difference I'm trying to learn and apply to my everyday life. I'm going to become a better me before the end of the year. I'm going to be caught up with my content and business, putting in the small work daily to achieve those huge goals. Period. So that came straight from my journal, and ooh, this was November, November 22nd, 2023. Yeah. And the journal entry is named The Construction of Consistency. I know that's right. I know that's right. That was a lot, but that is definitely where I'm at in life right now. Like, this one was not too long ago. This is in November last year. So that's crazy. I definitely feel that. But I have been on my consistency grind though. Like, I'm not gonna lie, but I'm not doing it to the point where I'm burnt out. Like, I'm not like, oh, I have to do 50 million things on Monday, 50 million things on Tuesday, 50 million things on Wednesday. Like I said in the journal, I'm literally creating my goals and breaking them down into mini goals. So if I get my mini goals completed, then obviously it's just gonna put me higher up to complete my big goal, right? So I've definitely been doing that. Definitely been taking my own advice and just doing things day by day. As long as I'm doing something day by day, you know, and that's real. that is that's a real. I have been living there these last couple of months for sure. You know what I mean? And it's crazy. I'll tell y'all, my journal is where all my real feelings be at for real. I feel like I give social media probably like 98% of me, but okay, that's a lot. Maybe like 90%. Social media gets like 90% of me. Cause sometimes it's just like some stuff ain't meant for social media. Like, bruh, I could care less to post this on social media because I be turned up in my real life, right? So it's just like most of my social media is really made for like my content, my art, my work, to network. You know what I mean? I be showing off, sometimes I be flexed or I be looking good. You know what I'm saying? I do me, I do. But at the end of the day, social media does not get 100% of my personal life. So my journal though, my journal got 110 personal life. I'm trying to tell you, if you ain't gonna be real with nobody, you gotta be real with God and you gotta be real with yourself. And in that journal, I'm 100% real. 110% real in that journal. So that's why I made this a high note segment, because it's just something very uplifting and elevating, that I can play at the end of the show, right? So I love it. I love it because I know I'm not as vulnerable and transparent, So it's just like me reading something straight from my journal, how it came out of my head. Yeah. That's about all the transparency y'all can get from me. Woo. But so, I do love that. Sure. On that note, the construction of consistency. Stay consistent. Stay persistent. With whatever you do. Like I said in the journal, it's about the momentum that you keep up. It's not about how many times you do it. It's about the momentum you keeping up. You know what I mean? Someone who does something for once a week can get further in their success than someone who's only doing something, like multiple things once or twice a month. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, it's just y'all feel me? Y'all feel what I'm trying to say? Y'all feel what I'm trying to say? Doing things multiple times, like, okay, I can go to the gym 3 times out the week, right? Cool. Go to the gym 3 times out the week. All right, whatever. That's quote unquote consistent because you went 3 times out of the week. But if you only go 3 times out of that whole week within that whole month, that's not consistency. You know what I'm saying? That's not what it is. Now, if you could say versus somebody who goes to the gym just twice a week, but they go every week, that's the momentum you have to keep up. Because consistency is not things you multiply. It's a motion you gotta keep up with. That's really what consistency is. So be consistent with, whatever you got going on. And it don't matter if it's small or big, as long as you're progressing in some type of way. That's all it is. We're not staying still. We're not being stagnant. We just progressing. That's all. That's all it's about. It's all about progressing. Once you progress, you get results. Period. So that's all I got for today's episode, you guys. And I know I have been, this is only the 3rd episode, but I know I'm supposed to make an email for y'all to write in your questions, your advice, all this woo. I still haven't made the email for it. But I promise, I pinky swear, in the next episode, I'm going to have the email up for y'all so we can start our Let's Be Blunt About It segments. Okay? So don't be scared. You can write in that email and you can be anonymous too, honey. I ain't going to know who you are. I ain't going to know. So you can write it in. Ask anything that you want advice on or you want help with. And I'm going to try to help you to the best of my abilities within my means, alright? So, with that being said, this was a good episode. And until next week, y'all make sure y'all stay elevated and stay educated. I'm your host, Tina, and I will see you guys next week. Bye.